Hello everyone, welcome back to an Insight. Today I'm going to talk about my health examination experience with Bupa for my visa application. So as soon as you file your visa application, you would be requested to undergo a medical test or a health examination. Now this stands true for student visa or PR or any other visa, temporary working rights visa as well. You have to undergo this medical examination. Now the type of tests that you will be required to take, that will differ, like on the basis of which visa category you are applying in. Now Bupa offers you a lot of centers where you can undergo this medical examination. If you find this video helpful, make sure to subscribe. So I'm going to talk about some of the documents that you need and my whole process at the health exam center. So once you create an account at eMedical, you will get a referral letter that's generated. So either your agent can do that for you or you yourself can do. Normally, once you file your visa application, you get all these instructions as well. So once you have created that, you get a referral letter that will have a HAP ID, that's a unique identifier. Now this document is mandatory, so you can have it in your email as well, but make sure you're ready with that because you will have to show that. The second document is your primary document, which is your passport. And if your acknowledgement after you booked your exam, if it states some supporting documents, you may have to carry that as well. For the present situations, I had to carry my COVID vaccination proof as well. So I had it in my phone, so I had to show that. So that is one thing that's required. And then the third thing is if you have any kind of prescription for any medications that you are undergoing, you can carry that. Your contact lens or spectacles, you can carry that. And the fourth that I can think of is your ATM card, like credit card, debit card. You may have to do a payment for your exam there, so you need to have that handy as well. Now a lot of people don't know about this, but if due to some major reason, like your passport has gone for your police verification or some other major reason that the department finds valid, you don't have your passport with you, you have an option to request for an alternative identity where you can get an exemption from this clause. So this is not granted to everybody, I think, but this option is there. You can request the department through the immigration website, and you need to send a passport size photograph along with the reason why your passport is not there. You need to clearly mention that it has gone for some police verification, and the police verification proves everything. You can attach it in the email, and there's this email ID also that's specifically for this particular purpose. You can call on the helpline and you will get this. Once you do that, an exemption letter is posted directly from the immigration website to your Bupa exam center, wherever you have booked. And once they get that letter, you would no longer need your passport. But like I said, this is under very special circumstances, like there is a genuine case where you don't have your passport with you at that moment. Now I'm going to briefly cover my experience on the actual exam day. So the referral letter will state what are the tests that you have to go through. For me, it was medical examination, chest x-ray and HIV test. Now these tests can depend on your visa application, like I mentioned in the beginning. So first, once I reached there, they took all of these supporting documents, my COVID vaccination proof as well, along with my passport and other things. And once they collected that, they conducted a very general medical examination like height, weight, blood pressure and eye test as well. After that, samples of urine and blood were collected, and once that's done, there is an x-ray that's performed. And after the x-ray, a doctor usually scans through very generally if there are any physical sort of problems that you face, or in some cases can look through your x-ray as well to advise you if there's any problem there. So now it depends on the center and the doctor as well. So this test usually takes about 2 hours. For me, it took slightly less than 2 hours because there's usually a waiting time and everything, so allow that much time. And once the test is done, your results would be directly submitted to the immigration department by Bupa. Usually they state that it takes about 5 working days, and then the status would be reflected in your visa application that you have undergone the test, and if there are any sort of complexities or questions, they may contact you after that. In the final section, I'll quickly take you through how you can book for this medical exam online via Bupa's website, and a hack as well for booking that you can utilize. Used to do my health examination. It was via Bupa. So if you go here and select this make an appointment, and I did individual booking, and in fact I think it's easier to find slots in individual booking than family booking. So you can try your luck doing individual booking for all your family members separately. Yeah, that's a good thing. You may find slots more easily. So then I give my postcode, for example, and then the state. So Victoria, I just gave here Victoria, and then it loads all the centers that are there within 400 kilometers. And if I go to, for example, one of these centers, Greensboro, and I select next, then I'll select what are the examinations that I've been advised to take as part of my visa. So it could be this, and then so it shows me there's no slot available before 18th. So now in this case, what worked for me is like I kept on refreshing this page. I kept on looking almost every day. In fact, some of my friends said that they looked around 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock every day, Australian time of course, and they kept on looking, and they were able to see slots that were previously not being shown. So why this happens is that I think people tend to cancel their appointments at a short notice, like they may cancel or postpone as well, so that 1 or 2 slot becomes available. So that's why you may have an advantage if you keep on refreshing, and if you do individual booking as well. So I'll load this again, I'll give my postcode again, and then it loads all the centers. And then if I try this one, for example, it does not show anything for Melbourne at the moment, but my tests are selected there. So you can see that there's a 23rd May one. So I just logged into it a while back, and it was showing me June. So this became available just now. So you can keep trying, just do back here. Don't uncheck any of these, let these remain checked, and then again you enter your postcode here. So for me, what worked is that when I kept on doing this refreshing, suddenly I got a slot in Ringwood, but it became too soon, like it was tomorrow. Like I was trying to book today, and then I got it for the next day. So that was not very much possible for me. So I thought, if this is happening, it may happen for others as well. So finally what worked for me is I got one in Ballarat. Now Ballarat is a bit far from where I live, but personally I think this is totally worth it. It's better to get your tests done instead of going through complications or COVID related restrictions later. So I didn't care much. I booked mine for Ballarat. It was a bit far. I took a leave, and then I traveled there and got my test done very smoothly. And although I would like to say here that it would be slightly expensive than the other one. Like for me, it was around $450, which is slightly more than the other places if you get it done. This was because it's a regional area, and for one of my friends, they got their done in Albury. For them also, like they kept on refreshing, and suddenly a slot appeared. They didn't wait. They booked it because nothing was available before May, June. So this was like available in March. So February. So they went on and booked it, and it was slightly more costlier as well, $20 more than the regional one. So I think they got theirs done for $469 or $470 or something. So this is one hack. Keep on refreshing. You will definitely find slots. So that was my quick video about my whole experience with my medical examination. I hope the video was helpful. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to subscribe as well. Thank you so much for listening. Content shared in this video is based on personal experience and research. If you enjoyed the video, like, share and subscribe. Keep watching, keep listening and continue learning.